Breaking news, Ghana is on the way to become the world's greatest as Ghana's gold export earnings hit $5.2 billion in the first 4 months of 2025, 76.4% higher than gold export earnings over the same period last year. This news is on Joyce News and it's very recent. I'm going to show you guys the videos of the president of Ghana, the intentional, fascinating, admirable, amicable, and of course the world best president Africa has recorded. His speech on the reasons why Ghana will continue to be on the rise. Like, he has vowed that he would never settle for mediocrity, so he's going to take Ghana to obviously the next step. And of course, some reactions from Ghanaians sharing their 2 cents on the reasons why they think Ghana keeps winning. I want to spill that because I want to watch the video to end to. Let me know in the comments whether you agree with their claim or whether you disagree with their claims. Let's watch these videos.
Promises are being fulfilled. Ghana made $3 billion in 4 months without discovering a new gold mine. How did they pull that off? Spoiler alert, Ibrahim Traore has something to do with it. But what really? Let's find out. For decades, Ghana has been a glittering name on the world map of gold production. A top-tier producer, it sat proudly alongside South Africa and Sudan in Africa's Golden Triangle. Yet despite this natural wealth, the country rarely saw the true benefit of its underground treasures. Billions of dollars in gold left Ghanaian soil year after year, but only scraps made it back into the national economy. The problem wasn't the lack of gold. It was the lack of ownership. This has been the silent tragedy of Ghana's mining sector, having everything, but controlling nothing. The country's gold mines were largely operated by foreign multinationals. Firms based in Canada, the UK, South Africa, and Australia. These companies extracted the gold, processed it offshore, and sold it to global buyers under private contracts. Ghana's role? To provide the dirt, take a small cut, and stay out of the boardrooms where the real money is made. And it wasn't just the gold that left. Data, pricing control, and profit transparency are left with it. Many mining firms underdeclared their earnings, exploited regulatory gaps, or simply structured their businesses in ways that made tax avoidance legal. By the time government officials got involved, the profits had already disappeared overseas, hidden in corporate spreadsheets and offshore accounts. For years, Ghanaians asked themselves, how can we be so rich in resources, yet still struggle with debt, unemployment, and a fragile currency? The answer, until now, was silence. And silence became normal. But early in 2025, that silence was broken, not by a politician, not by a protest, but by numbers. Quiet, unemotional numbers. Between January and April, Ghana's gold revenue skyrocketed to $2.7 billion. That's more than triple what it earned in the same period just 2 years earlier. Not only that, the amount of gold exported nearly quadrupled, from roughly 7,500 kilograms in early 2023 to over 30,000 kilograms in just 4 months.
It is confirmed, Baumia is the reason why the city is gaining a lot of strength. Guys, Joy News has confirmed that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is the reason why the city is appreciating against the dollar. So before I continue, kindly give me a follow and make sure you leave a comment right after the video. If you have different opinion or view about today's video, kindly let me know. That's fact or fact. So, in an interesting turn of events, prior to the election 2024, the NDC told the good people of Ghana that the economy has been mismanaged by the NPP administration, and that when the good people of Ghana gives them an opportunity, they will make sure they make the economy work. But the NPP came in to say, hey, if you give Ghana's economy to the NDC, the city will move from 17 city to about 50 Ghana cedi. We saw a whole lot of video on that. President Mahama took over in about 5 months as we speak. And the city is moving magically. Guys, the miraculous hand of the finance minister of President Mahama is moving the cedi as a weak currency in the world to now one of the strongest currency in the world. Guys, as we speak, Ghana cedi has moved from 17 cedi against the dollar to just 10 Ghana cedi. how miraculous, how strange. This is the handwork of President Mahama and Cassiel Atoforsin, the finance minister. Now, people of Ghana are so excited about the recent trend. People are happy that, hey, within just a short time, look at the magic. Then Baumia came in with a lot of theories. He's arguing that I brought or introduced the gold for oil policy, and this is why the city is appreciating this much. Why are we giving all the credit to the NDC? Joy News went to search, and they came out with the results by saying that yes, indeed, all these assertions by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is factually right, because when you check from the BOG website, the gold reserve, the NPP contributed enormously to the gold reserve. And as we speak, NDC has only contributed 0.5 tons of gold.
Let me tell you the secret. Gold have hit the highest price all time, above 3,000 US dollars. The Ghanaian government, upon knowing this, made gold a priority and exported over 2.4 billion US dollars, which has never happened in this country. This give the Ghanaian cities an advantage for the Ghanaian economy exporting 2.4 billion US dollars worth of gold within 2 months, which has never happened in the country. And gold have always been exported around 800, 900, less than $1 billion per year on average, and now 2.4 billion within 2 months. And this is timely because the gold prices have risen to above 3,000 US dollars. I think that is the magic in the balance of trade.
The Ghanaian cedi, which depreciated by 19.2% in 2024, has shown signs of recovery, appreciating by 3.9% against the US dollar by the end of April 2025. This has been supported by stronger forex inflows, improved trade balances, and growing investor confidence. Our gross international reserves have improved further from $8.98 billion in December 2024 to $10.6 billion by April 2025. This is equivalent to almost 5 months of import cover.
Just like I usually say, Ghana is doing well and Ghanaians are doing just fine. Let me quickly put it out there, right? We are all entitled to our own opinion, but then again, there's limit to what we can share on social media. Whatever video I put out here might indirectly or directly favor you, but then just know that I'm only reporting, right? Do not transfer your aggression on me. These are reactions from people, and the only thing I do for you guys is to bring forth the trends, especially when it comes to Ghana, the country that I love so much as a Nigerian, and of course what is currently trending in Nigeria. So let's take it down to the news of today, right? I really love the fact that Ghanaians are doing well. Whether you are directly putting it on the new president of Ghana, God sent JD Mahama, or you think that you shouldn't apportion the glory to him, that is your own personal business. But the thing there is that Ghana is on the map. Ghanaian cedis is drastically appreciating over dollars, is drastically crushing naira, is drastically even crushing Cameroonian currencies, shillings and all that. They are struggling when it comes to cedis. Like, it is already there that on Bloomberg that cedis is being recognized as the best performing currency in 2025. Right? Whether it is directly being done by the new president of Ghana or whether it is indirectly being done by the president of Ghana, the thing there is that Ghana is working, and that is the goal. What did JD Mahama promised us that every time he comes to the state is that he's going to give us a better government, and that is what we are experiencing. I'm not here to indulge in any sort of policies because I know rich. Like I usually say, I'm just a Nigerian. Even if I am not a Nigerian, I'm a Ghanaian. Maybe I've not really reached to the extent of discussing politics. So of course, I have limit to what I can share. But then I'm putting out this video because most times I learn from my comment sections. If you're watching, let me know what you think. Do you agree with the claim? That was what I initially said. Or do you disagree with the claim? Even the lady that actually shared her 2 cents on the reason why she thinks the gold mining, the cities appreciating should not be apportioned to the new president of Ghana, she said, do you agree or do you disagree? One of the things I really love about the fact that democracy, people are opinion. Like, democracy simply means you have the right to say your mind, freedom of speech, freedom of the way you feel without you being getting judged. Whatever thing I put here might not favor you, you might not sit well with you, right? But then I am still entitled to my own opinion, just like you are also entitled to comment down below how you generally and genuinely feels about the content I put out here. So now, I'm going to tell you guys that, see, for me, the president of Ghana, J.D. Mahama, is the best thing that has happened to Ghana. I understand the fact that some people, like, is like that. Let me say something. Let me just rephrase this thing, attaching Tinubu as the president of Nigeria to give you guys a reference. Tinubu, being the new president of Nigeria, did not sit well with a lot of people. That does not necessarily mean there are no people in Nigeria that his regime is favoring. That does not necessarily mean that there are no people in Nigeria that genuinely voted him and wanted him to be on that seat. So that is it, right? Your candidate might not make it there. Does not necessarily mean that is a bad thing, but then you still have right to react the way you want to react. But one of the things I want to put out there is that anytime we have a sitting president and everything starts turning around for the good, that simply means that person is an appointed person by God. Let us take it down to the Black Stars defeating all their matches. This shows it's a good sign. It shows that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But nevertheless, let me end it here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If this is your first time coming across my face, thank you so much for being amazing. My name is Uju. You are highly welcome to Uncut with Uju. Don't make your last subscribe. And I will see you guys soon in my next video. Stay happy, be kind, and be blessed. God bless Ghana. God bless J.D. Mahama. God bless Ghanaians. And of course, God bless me. God bless Nigeria. Bye, guys.